Okay, today we're going to be talking about how to modify the Nerf Reflex. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take the air restrictor out and we're going to stretch the spring. So, that'll give the spring will make it more powerful and the air restrictor will not restrict the air anymore. So, what you're going to want to do is get a little Phillips head and take out this screw over here. One, two, three. That's in the cocking mechanism. Once you take those out, you can pull it off. I usually keep the other side on, but you pull it off and you make sure you keep this little metal bar there. Don't lose that. Now what you have is you have this screw in here. One, two, three. Take that one out, and then you have one, two, three, four screws down here on that handle, and you take those all out. Pull apart your gun. Now, I'm gonna take the barrel out. We're only gonna be working with the barrel for now. Take the spring off, and now we're gonna start with the air restrictor first. Okay, take this out of here. Now, there's a little tiny hole that you're probably not gonna be able to see right there, which we're gonna cover up because that's gonna restrict the air. It's gonna leak the air. Now, I don't have a hammer. Well, I do. It's just in my garage. And now, what you have is a barrel and a hole straight through the barrel. Like that. Yeah, sorry, right there. Okay, now you can just take this little piece that comes out. It's your air restrictor. Take that, everything else in there, put that on the side because you're going to throw that out. And then, okay, now what you do is you have this, and whatever color your gun is, mine's black, because I told you what I did, is you take electrical tape. And just take like a tiny piece of electrical tape off. And put it on that piece right there. Cover the hole because that's going to restrict the airflow. So that's going to leak air out. That's not good. You don't want air leaking out of the gun. Come on. Okay, so sorry about that. Now you got that covered up, so now you're done with this piece. Put that aside. You'll put that back later. Now you have the spring. Now this spring is pretty weak right now, like pretty flexible and everything. So what you can do to make it more powerful is stretch the spring a little bit. It'll give it a little more power. It's going to be a little harder to put back in the gun, but don't worry about it. You'll eventually get it. I like stretching the springs on all my guns because it gives it a lot more power than it normally would. You can go waste your money on a new spring, but this is personally easier for me, and I like it better. So now what we're going to do is put the whole gun back together. So what you're going to do is take this piece that you have right here and the barrel, okay? Slide it back in the barrel. Now what you can also do is right here, I don't have any right now, right here and here, you take lube, like oil, and put it all around this and all on this, and that'll make it even better. But I don't have any right now, so I'm not going to do it. And you slide this back in there like that, okay? Now you take this. Now there's a tiny notch, the one with like the four, not the four, the two, right there. And you put that straight on. So now it's flush with the other piece. So it's not like sticking up or anything. This is all flush right there. And you have to make sure the hump is there, like that. Okay. So the hump is where this piece is. Now you're gonna see this big like hook thing right there. Now what you're gonna do with that is when you're putting the gun back together. So now we're gonna put it back together, okay? What you do, I'm gonna stretch this out a little more. More power. Okay, put your spring back on your gun. Now, the only thing you're gonna have to worry about with the spring on here. Okay, first you gotta line it up in there. Line that up. Now the thing you're gonna have to worry about with the spring is, as you can see right here, there's this notch and that little notch down there. This like hole right here. You have to get your spring behind that hole. And now that we stretch the spring out, it's gonna make it that much more harder to get behind the hole. So to get behind that like little notch. But that's the only way it's gonna do it. Now I normally take pictures of my guns before I when I reassemble them and everything like that, but I'm like have photo memory in my head, so I remember this gun very well because I've been working with it a lot for people, make them guns and stuff. So what you're gonna do, take the two springs. It's like kind of hard, but you'll get it. Kind of having trouble with it. Okay. Now that we have that back there, slide that all down there. Make sure everything's straight. Now, this hole, these like little like holes, have to be together. Like they have to be sticking out of this part of the gun. Oh, sorry. Of this part of the gun, that little hole. Or else your cocking mechanism is not going to work. It's not going to pull the spring back that you just stretched out. And my spring popped. Yeah, as you can tell, it's got a lot more power to it now. But it's very much worth it if you're doing any like competitions or anything like that. It's a great gun to have to use. I mean, the grip is kind of stupid. Personally, I do not like it at all. But I'm gonna stop the video right here and just put it all back together. I'll get back to you. Hold on. Okay, so this is the finished product. Yeah. I didn't finish calling this, sorry, but I will. And now that it's all together, there is no air restrictor inside blocking that. You can't really see it because the whole barrel is black, but there's nothing in there blocking that. And you may notice that I've stretched, like after I shut the camera off, I stretched it out a little more, and this thing is really powerful now. This is not sticking out as much as it used to be. The little orange part there, mine's black. It's not sticking out as much as it used to be. That's gonna stretch the spring so much. You can stretch it a lot, and you'll be surprised at what you'll get. Now, this is what I got. It's very easy still to pull back, even though the spring is stretched. It's very easy, surprisingly, to pull back. Okay. Now, I don't have my other reflex to test the reaction with, but you can see if you have yours, you can see how much of a difference this makes. Ready? You might have not even seen that. That was so fast, and it is so loud, and if you actually put it on your hand, you can feel it farther away. It's a very powerful gun, and I'm glad I modified it like this. Now, to make it even more powerful, you can use a lube, but I like this. This is nice. Very nice. So, thank you for watching, and I'll be putting more mods up of the Maverick and anything else. I might be getting a Barrett 50 cal Nerf guns. Not produced by Nerf, but it's pretty rare. And I might just show off all my real guns that I have in another video. And if you have any requests that you want me to do, anything, it doesn't have to be related to Nerf, because I don't do all Nerf. Anything you want me to do, I will gladly do if I have the time, which I should. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.